Hey guys, Ryan from Weekend Warrior here again. I want to talk to you real quick about using Google Earth as a research tool for your hunts this fall. As we're following along on a couple of these hunts I have coming up, one of them is a deer tag that I drew in Utah. And it's a general season muzzleloader tag unit I've never been in before. And one of my favorite things to do is to crawl on Google Earth and start searching out these areas. And I want to show you a couple things why I think it's so important. Just as an example, a story I wanted to tell you. There's an area here in Gunnison that I had elk hunted for several years with some good success, some decent success, but there was a water hole that we had found and hunted quite a bit. It was kind of our go-to place in the middle of the day that we'd hang out when it was hot, and sometimes elk could come in. But this particular area had a ton of sign. I mean, just you knew there was elk all over the place. But this water hole just wasn't getting hit nearly as much as I thought it should. Well, anyways, a few years ago, my buddy said, "Hey, have you ever looked at that mountain on Google Earth?" And I was like, "No, I hunted all over the place. I didn't really feel like I needed to." It's like, if you go through the trees to the south, like 400 yards, he said, "I found another water hole on Google Earth." Well, sure enough, we got on Google Earth, we searched through there in the dark, dark timber, a place I'd never been before just because it was kind of buried in there. There's another water hole, and sure enough, we went up there and checked it out, and that water hole had 10 times the sign as that other one. I think it was buried enough the elk felt safer, and they were just pounding that place, and we never would have found that if it wasn't for Google Earth. So now, whenever I'm hunting a new area especially, one of the first things I do is crawl on Google Earth and just start checking it out, get a feel for the land. I want to show you this unit I'm hunting in Utah. I'm going to crawl in here and show you what I found. It's a real arid unit, real dry, middle to low elevation, and so I've kind of been playing around on here, and I want to show you real quick. Let me show you what I found on here. All right, so there it is. I've got Google Earth. I got this unit pulled up on here, and I want to show you. Look at this right here. Look right here in this arid unit right there. Bam! There's a giant water hole. Now I can tell that this thing is in the wide open. There's a road that goes right by it. So I know that the deer may not be here in the daylight. They might be using this in the cover of dark, but they're going to be close. Because, I mean, literally within miles, this is about the only water. And then I started studying, started cruised down a little bit more. There's another park down. You guys can see on this map, it's pretty dry. These are like pinyon, juniper kind of stuff. Cruise down on this other park and look right here. Bam! There's another one right there. These deer have got to be keying in on this. I know it's super dry. It's the only water for miles. It's going to be a great place to start. Never set foot in this unit. It doesn't look like I'm going to get to scout it. The only time I might be able to get in this unit is a day or two before my season. And I have a great place to start because I spent a little time on Google Earth and found this water. I can pull off the GPS coordinates in here and plug them into a GPS and go right to them. And then from there, maybe I can find some high spots and kind of glass or try to look for some sign and figure out where these deer are going. But I have a really good idea that these deer are going to be in these two areas, and I've never even stepped foot in the unit. So if you guys aren't using Google Earth, you ought to give it a try, whether it's a new area you haven't been to before or just give you some more clues about an area that you have hunted a bunch. Maybe you can find another little pocket or another little water hole or something. Great tool, free, when you're sitting home at night playing around on your phone instead of Facebooking and Instagram and playing Angry Birds. Pull up Google Earth and just look at some of the areas that you're going to be hunting this fall. You might find something that could turn your hunt into one of the greatest you've ever had. For now, I'm Ryan with Weekend Warrior Outdoors. We'll catch you later.